Good morning, everybody. Today, oh gosh, that ring light on my glasses is killer. I'm trying so hard to avoid that. Today, I want to take you through a day in our usual homeschool schedule. School really doesn't take very long for us. It usually takes a couple of hours. It's pretty common for us to skip a day and do a big field trip instead, or to take a day where we spend the entire day outside playing and doing nothing responsible, because sometimes that's what your mental health needs, and that's the freedom that homeschool provides us. We are going to go ahead and get started showing you what a day in homeschool looks like at our house. Here we go. The first person that wakes up every day in our house is always Weston.
Hi.
He is very much a morning person. I am very much not a morning person. So there are some mornings that his schoolwork does not take as long as anticipated, and he's done with school by the time I wake up, which is pretty cool. So I just review it with him and make sure that he doesn't have any questions or concerns. Weston, tell us what you have been working on today.
So right now I'm learning about Vikings.
What have you learned about Vikings so far?
That apparently they have like about the same kind of holidays that we have.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. In April they have All Fool's Day.
Stop, they did April Fool's Day? Mm-hmm. I'm just imagining a bunch of Vikings pranking each other.
Except they did it with the jesters. October festival is in October 25th, celebrating St. Crispin's Day, revels and bonfires, and people acting as King Crispin.
King Crispin sounds like a cereal, doesn't it? Like,
yeah,
it would have some sort of crispy, crunchy cereal and a king on the front of the box telling you you'll feel royal eating this for breakfast.
Yes.
Right? So what else have you done today for school?
I had a quiz for language arts, and I read stuff about seeds.
For science?
Yeah, for science.
Very cool. And what about math?
Haven't done that.
Haven't done math yet. What we use is called Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool. I'll put a link to the schoolwork that we use down in the description. It's super easy to navigate, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's very guided, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have a lot of thinking to figure out what comes next, correct?
Yep.
What is your favorite thing about Easy Peasy?
But it doesn't take long, I guess.
So this is what his home screen looks like. Scroll up for me. That's Weston's day that he's working on, and then each lesson has a link so that you can click on that and it'll take you straight to the link of whatever your lesson is. This is his day 116 math lesson. It's got different links so that you can do the different lesson stuff that's required, and when he's done, you're going to click right here and click on that check mark saying that you have completed the assignment. But he's got math, he's got reading, he's got language arts, he's got ancient history, he's got biology, and he's got ancient music is what he's studying this year. Weston is also studying Spanish this year. He wanted to do some time with his friends outside of the house, and so we've got him enrolled in the junior high for just Spanish right now. Okay, we're going to leave that one to finish up his schoolwork, and we're going to come up here and see what the younger kids are doing. So some mornings, Weston gets absolutely everything done before any of the other kids even wake up. But today, Porter was an early bird. So, you say hi.
Hi.
What are you doing, Porter? You're doing school. What do you do for school?
Play ABC Mouse.
Play ABC Mouse. What do you learn on ABC Mouse?
Letters.
Letters. What else do you learn on school?
Open prizes.
You open prizes when you play your games?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can you play a game for me so we can see?
Number painting.
What color are you going to paint your numbers?
Blue. I'm just using my fingers.
You're using the touch screen. Huh? What is your favorite thing to do for school?
Play ABC Mouse.
Do you like doing school at home?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about doing school at home?
Painting.
Painting? We do lots of art projects, huh? Did you win? You got tickets!
Wait. Yeah. See? Pew, pew, pew.
Yay! At 3 years old, all Porter really needs right now, as far as schooling is concerned, is outside playtime, some art projects, and a little bit of basic information like letters and colors and shapes and animals and numbers and basic things like that. So that's what we do through ABC Mouse and lots of playtime. So Lily's currently working on her math homework. With Easy Peasy, one thing that I love about it is that they have really inexpensive workbooks that you can purchase off of Amazon. They're like $5 to $8, super inexpensive. Or you can print off the worksheets yourself. So Lily's, can I show them your notebook real quick? Yes. Lily chose to print hers off. She's got a cute sparkly notebook, and inside her notebook there are tabs for each of the different subjects. Yep, she's working on a book for language arts. There are tabs for each of the different subjects. So she's got some math, there's some more math, she's got language arts, all that stuff is in here.
I've already finished my language arts stuff.
So right now she's working on some addition word problems. So she's using some math cubes to help visualize the math problems and how they work out so that she can put those together and understand the concepts a little bit better. Her brain understands and clings on to the concepts so much better if she has something tangible to hold on to, like these math blocks. She is also going to work on her unicorn book that she showed you a minute ago. So Lily has done hers a little bit differently. She really didn't want to have to do every subject every day. So she took one day and just did a ton of reading lessons. And now today she's doing a ton of math lessons. She is kind of choosing how she wants to structure hers a little bit differently. And if that's how she wants to do it, then that works for me. As long as she's getting her stuff done and she is learning what she needs to learn, progress is being made every day. I don't see anything wrong with it. What do you love about homeschool?
That I get to be home more.
Yeah? What else do you love about homeschool?
That I get to see my family more.
You get to see your family more?
And I don't have to sit in a classroom when I won't get bullied.
Are you worried about that?
A little.
Okay. All right, anything else that you want the people to know about your homeschool?
No.
That you have the best teacher ever?
Okay.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear, baby.
42.
Now we're hanging out with Drake Man for his school. He and Porter both really like the touchscreen desktop that we have. So that's what they typically do their schoolwork on. Right now, Drake is working on...
Uploading socks.
Exploding shorts. It is a math game. So the program that we use, the Easy Peasy program, uses a ton of games, especially for the younger kids. This math game that he's playing right now is they have to do this little math equation, and then when they find the shark that has the correct number on it, the shark explodes. What's 2 plus 2? It's 4. Good job, kids.
Make tons of explosions.
Tons of explosions. Right now, Drake's going to work on grammar. Instead of a big notebook, we ordered these books off of Amazon. They were $5 each. Super inexpensive. This is his math workbook, which is very, very small because a lot of his math work is done in just games online. And then this is his language arts workbook. It's a little bit thicker, and that's because he needs to practice his letters and practice writing every single day. So today, we are doing... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bonk you with your book. Today we're going to do this worksheet. Another way that we spend a lot of our time for school is by reading together. We obviously have this really big bookshelf. All of the kids have their own separate bookshelves in their bedrooms, and we have another big bookshelf over by Weston that you may have seen earlier. We love to read, and truthfully, playing and reading together are the greatest ways to teach children how to be successful in life. Those are the two most important factors. Let's read a book together.
Read the book.
You want to read this one?
Yeah.
And here's to you, by David Elliott. Okay guys, that is just a little tiny snippet into what our day looks like as homeschoolers. What I didn't realize before we started homeschooling is that it is not supposed to look like public school. It looks different not only for every family does it look different, but it looks different for every child. Each kid learns differently, and that's a great thing. You're able to tailor their education more toward the way that they learn, the way that their brain functions. And it's incredible to watch them blossom and see them grow into these amazing, amazing people that they really are. Homeschool's so awesome, you guys. But I gotta be totally real with you. I'm 6 years in, and I still have moments where I'm like, what is happening? It's chaos everywhere. It's insanity. I've got so much weight on my shoulders. Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I torturing myself like this when I could have a free babysitter for like 7 hours a day, 5 days a week? The truth is, I know my children. I know what my children need. They need to be home with me. We need that extra family time. They need their education to be very personalized. One of the biggest lessons that they get from homeschool is learning how to set goals, learning how to push themselves, learning how to manage themselves, manage their own time, especially the older two. The younger two I still very much monitor, but the older two are very, very self-sufficient in their education, and I love that. And I love that they have been able to maintain a love of learning. It's fantastic. It's really incredible to see that. School usually takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get all 4 kids through their schooling for the day, and then the rest of the day sometimes we'll go on field trips, sometimes we'll do art projects, sometimes we spend the day in the kitchen cooking, sometimes we spend the rest of the day outside just enjoying some vitamin D and some fresh air, sometimes we'll go hiking. Yesterday we went fishing. There are going to be moments while you're homeschooling that you will think to yourself, I am not qualified for this. I am ruining my children and I'm setting them up to fail. You're going to have those moments, I promise. Because we all do. And that's normal. Completely, totally normal. But keep in mind, if you weren't concerned, then you wouldn't be a good parent. A good parent worries about the little things. A good parent worries about the details of their children's lives. So the fact that you're concerned, the fact that you're stressed about it, the fact that it's even something on your mind proves that you're a great parent. So keep on going. Whatever it is that you decide to do for your kids, keep going. Do the best that you can and help those kids to be the most successful, best adults that you can possibly help them to be. If any of you guys are considering homeschooling, have some specific questions maybe, or just want to know that there's somebody else in your corner, that there's somebody else behind you supporting you and cheering you on, I will happily be that cheerleader for you. Shoot me a message if you have any questions or concerns. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram as well if you'd prefer to message me there. Whatever you decide to do what is best for your kids. You are the parent, you know them best, you know the best way that they will succeed in this life. And isn't that what all this is about? Is just creating successful adults. That's all I've got for you today. Have a fantastic day, everybody. The Otter Mama signing out. Homeschool is the way to go. I shouldn't say that because then that makes it sound like you have to homeschool. Homeschool your children. That's weird. That's weird. I'm good at weird. I'm real good at weird. Don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm pretty good. Poor Christopher and my children. Chris and my kids are saints for living with this.